Welcome back to part 2 of the Kaseya overview training video. My name is Mark and I will be presenting part 2 as well. Just remember, should you have any questions, please visit our website at www.sohostit.com and click the Contact Us button located on the top menu bar. Let's get started on part 2. We will start where we ended the last video, that was at the Remote Control tab. Now the Remote Control area. This is another personal favorite of mine. You have the ability to take remote control of machines that you currently manage by the Kaseya server. You can choose things like WinVNC, KVNC, PC Anywhere and even Terminal Server if the machine has it available. You can use Radmin as well, but you have to purchase a license directly from them. This is up to you. Radmin does seem to run and respond a lot quicker, but it is not free like WinVNC and KVNC. Now on the left hand side you will see the video streaming button. This is designed for machines that are not running the Kaseya agent on them. Basically just little one-off jobs where you need to log into a machine and take visual control of it, so that you can perform maintenance tasks. Now do be aware this feature is not always available in all versions of Kaseya. Some people choose to disable this feature, meaning that you cannot log into machines on a one-off basis. SoHostit.com offers the video streaming option as part of the free administration package. It is very simple to use. All you do is go into the option and it will give you a URL. Simply pass this URL onto the person that is in front of the machine you're wanting to remotely log into. Once they have entered the URL into the web browser, the Kaseya server will take control of the PC and give you visual remote control over that machine. There is no need to make changes to the client's firewall. This is all done automatically by the Kaseya agent and is an easy solution for providing remote support to clients. The Reset Passwords option allows you to reset passwords on the machine just like Windows Administrator, but just keep in mind that if you do this on a domain controller, the domain account is local to a DC, so you could change and reset user accounts through this. Select Type gives you the ability to select which remote control package you would like to use to access the client's machine. For example, if I want to go ahead and change this remote control package to say, Terminal Server, I just select the machine I want to change and then choose what I want to change it to. In this case it is the Terminal Server option. From there you just need to press the Select button. As you can see, the remote control package for that machine has now been changed to Terminal Server. So from this point on, every time I want to take remote control of this machine it will use Terminal Server. Machine policy is where you set what type of remote control is given when you try and log into the client's machine. For example, you can set it to take silent control of the PC, or you are able to display a message for the customer to see on the machine each time you log in remotely. By setting this user alert option, you can then create a report that can be sent out to the customer via email each month. This will show them the times that you logged into their system, and the duration of your remote control session. You will see that you have the option to notify the user when the session is terminated. This is also advised as a Kaseya best practice policy. Just remember that both messages are editable, so feel free to customize them to fit your needs. Moving down here you will see that you have the FTP option. This is used to transfer files to and from the client's machine. Once you click on it and it has connected to the machine, you're presented with a list of fixed drives that are available for your selection. Here you will also see you have the Task Manager option. This lets you go and view and even make changes to the machine Task Manager without having to log on. You will see that you have a Chat and Send Messages option. I will not cover these this time, but they will be covered in a future training video. Both of them are self-explanatory. The great thing about the Send Messages feature is that you can not only send the user a message to the PC, but you can also send a web address that will open an internet browser locally on that machine. The Reports tab or report area is where you can run reports about your client's machines. We'll come back and cover this in the future training video as is quite complex. But just to give you a brief overview, you can run reports on just about anything the computer does. Then you can package them and email them directly through to the customer. These reports can be scheduled to run automatically at whatever intervals you require, and provides a nice working report of the client's machines. These can be great if your customer requires a weekly or monthly audit of their machines. You can do things like send a report of what programs have been installed or uninstalled on the client's machines and also what the health of each of the client's machines is like. For example, if a machine is overheating or the hard drive is just about full, then this may be causing the machine to crash. Under the Agent tab is where you set up and control the agent's settings. In this area you can set specific tasks to run on each machine when you install the agent, such as agent log settings. In this area you can view the agent logs. This is also where you create your agent installer packages. You can create your machine groups here and if you need to, delete and even change the groups. You also have the ability to set your LAN discovery settings. For example, you would set your LAN discovery to run weekly or nightly, just whatever you wish. You will then be able to set up a LAN discovery task that will alert you if it finds a new piece of hardware added to the client's network. The Configure Agent section allows you to do things like copy settings from one agent to another, so if you have a template, for example, you can copy the settings of the template to all the other agents within your controllable groups. Agent menu gives you the ability to configure the menu that is displayed on the customer's machine. When you install the Kaseya agent on the client's machine, it will show an icon down by the clock in the taskbar. When the PC user right-clicks on the icon, they are presented with a menu. The agent menu option here allows you to assign what options the PC user has. You can even disable the icon altogether so that the machine user does not see it. If you do have the agent enabled so that the user can see it, then you can set the options that they are able to use. Under the Kaseya Best Practices Guide, they recommend that you do not give them the option to disable remote control. Because from experience, the first thing that the customer does is disables the remote control access to their machine, and it is tricky to get re-enabled. You can also set custom options on the menu bar and then assign URL. So for example, you may wish to set up a tab so that the user can go directly into your ticketing system and log support tickets. The temp directory option is once again pretty self-explanatory. You can see the next option down is user access. This is where you set privileges for the user so they are able to submit support tickets and gain remote access to their own machine. What I mean by this is that, say the machine user wants to work from home, all they need to do is enter the Kaseya server URL into their web browser, followed by their username and password that you set up in the user area, and bingo, they have visual remote control of their work machine. There are a number of other products out there to do a similar thing, but this is just part of the Kaseya product, so does not cost them anything more than the Kaseya agent licensing fee each month. Don't forget to let end users know about this feature, as it can be a great selling tool when you are selling them your managed services plan. Under the System tab, all you're able to do is change your email address of where your admin emails go to, update your password, and create and edit groups within your administration area. It's not a very exciting area, so I won't spend a lot of time covering it. Well, that about sums it up for the basic training overview of the Kaseya system. Remember, to find out more information and more details about each individual tab, please check out our training video range, and as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact one of our Kaseya dedicated account managers. They are there to help you with any questions or problems that you may have. They are fully trained in the Kaseya product, so will be able to provide accurate advice to you. Thank you for taking the time to watch another SoHosted.com training video. My name was Mark, and I wish you well with your Kaseya adventures.